Despite ranking just 38th in total area in the United States at 36,418 square miles, the state of Indiana is actually the 17th most populous state in the Union, with an estimated population of 6,732,219 residents. Located in the Midwestern Great Lakes region of the United States, a large chunk of the Hoosier State's population base is centered around its capital, Indianapolis. The City of Indianapolis is currently home to an estimated 876,384 residents, good for the 17th most populous city in the United States. In addition, the Greater Indianapolis metropolitan area is one of the most densely populated and diverse metropolitan areas in both the Midwest and the entire nation. While the Midwest was hit hard by major financial downturns in Rust Belt manufacturing, the state of Indiana was actually one of the least affected by the sudden decrease in demand and productivity. In fact, just over 1/6 of Indiana's workforce are employed in the manufacturing sector. The state's leading manufacturing exports include pharmaceuticals, industrial machinery, medical equipment, electrical devices, vehicles, and automobile parts. One reason why Indiana hasn't been hit hard by job losses in manufacturing is that the majority of citizens who work for factories and plants in the state live in smaller towns and can thus be paid lower wages due to a lower cost of living. However, there are also 7 different Fortune 500 companies located in the state which pay comparable wages to those paid elsewhere. Agriculture is also a huge part of the Indiana economy. In fact, Indiana sits smack dab in the middle of both the Corn Belt and the Grain Belt in the United States. The state uses corn to fatten both cattle and hogs for livestock sales, but also exports corn, tobacco, and soybeans to destinations all around the world. Other key agricultural exports in the Hoosier State include lumber, eggs, dairy products, mint, grapes, tomatoes, and melon. Indiana also has a robust tourism sector which is buoyed by several different niches. If you're looking to relax and unwind, the Hoosier State has 2 of the most well-known mineral springs in North America, French Lick and West Baden. The curative properties of these waters have been lauded by people the world over, so definitely bring along both your bathing suit and an open mind. Other tourist attractions in the Hoosier State worth checking out include Wyandotte Cave in Crawford County, which is one of the largest caves in the United States, George Rogers Clark National Historical Park, the Lincoln Boyhood National Memorial, and the Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. And if you're an automobile racing fanatic, one of the shrines of the sport is located in the state's capital. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway is a sprawling racetrack stadium hybrid which plays host to the world-famous Indianapolis 500 motor race every year. The event creates a huge financial boost for businesses in and around Indianapolis, drawing thousands of spectators from around the globe. Speaking of sports, Indiana is the right place to move for those looking for a taste of sporting excellence. The state is home to 2 professional teams in the 4 major American sports: the National Basketball Association's Indiana Pacers and the National Football League's Indianapolis Colts. Indiana is also home to several semi-professional teams and professional squads in lesser-known sports, and also has a very strong high school sports community, especially when it comes to basketball. In addition to all this, Indiana can also stake claim as the college sports capital of the United States. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish pack South Bend with vociferous fans every other Saturday or so in the fall for one of the most electric college football experiences in the entire nation. And when it comes to basketball, there really isn't a fan base in college or pro sports quite like Indiana Hoosiers fans. There's a reason why the phrase Hoosier hysteria is a thing. The passion that Indiana residents have for sports is the same passion that they have for food. Lake-caught seafood is a big part of native Indiana cuisine, considering that the state borders the Great Lakes to the north. One of the most famous dishes to come out of the Hoosier State is their take on the shrimp cocktail. The freshness of the shrimp used is perfectly counterbalanced by the acidity of the tomatoes and the vinegar in the cocktail. It's an absolute revelation, and it's done to perfection in Indiana. Another fantastic Indiana staple is the breaded tenderloin sandwich. This dish is a reflection of the German and other European immigrants who made Indiana their home at the turn of the 20th century. Deep fried foods are actually a big part of Indiana food culture, especially considering the state's love of fairs and amusement parks. If it's tasty and it's able to be deep fried, you'll be able to find it in the Hoosier State. To get to all of the amazing restaurants serving up fresh seafood and fried delights, your best option is definitely shipping your car or truck into Indiana and hitting the road. Nicknamed the Crossroads of America, 13 different major interstate highways run through the Hoosier State. A reliable vehicle will get you anywhere you want to go in Indiana with ease. In addition, you can jump on one of the myriad major highways and head off to explore any part of the contiguous United States you so desire. And if you're considering moving to Indiana while you pursue higher education, you're thinking clearly. The Hoosier State has several world-renowned four-year universities within its borders, including the aforementioned Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana State University, Purdue University in West Lafayette, Ball State University in Muncie, and the University of Southern Indiana near Evansville. There's also a large network of private colleges, community colleges, and trade schools for you to consider. Although there are decent public transportation options in certain areas of Indiana, you need a reliable vehicle of your own to see everything there is to see and do everything there is to do. Shipping your car, van, or truck with Nexus Auto Transport is your key to exploring Indiana. From the hustle and bustle of Indianapolis to the charm of towns like South Bend, there's so much worth exploring and so many reasons worth moving to the Hoosier State.